Welcome to Tradiify. This is Amar Ranjan. Once again, we are doing analysis for coming week of the all the most of the assets, means dollar and other currency pair also with the euro, pound, gold, Bitcoin and the equity market. And we'll also throw light on the recent news regarding the Trump threat for tariff on European Union on the smartphone. Tradify is a very good platform, educational platform where anyone who are interested in learning about the trading financial market, they can learn through the Tradify platform. Here we have the courses, mentors, and if you click on the courses, then you can, there are many courses available on the Tradify portal. Here you can also choose the mentors. So which mentors you are interested in. Most of the mentors here are experienced and they are from the market. Not mean only they will throw the light about the theoretical aspect, but also about the practical aspects. What's a practical problem a trader or any student face when they start trading? So let's start the weekly analysis. First, we'll start from the euro dollar. So euro dollar, we can see it's making high of 1.1575. Then it just touched the 50 moving average EMA 50 on the daily chart. Then it bounced back. So it make a low of 1.15 to 1.1076. Again, it's going up, and one resistance euro dollar is facing here. As per the daily, this is the resistance for the euro dollar. If we see the RSI, it was overbought and it came down just as the 40. And generally, we know from 40, generally RSI goes to 60. From here, if it's coming down, then it can fall to oversold area. Otherwise, it can go again to overbought area, above 70 or around 70. So 1.1385. This is very crucial resistance for the Euro USD. And if we check the 4-hour chart, so it's making a formation of bearish bat. So there is stop loss coming here. Then if goes up, then next resistance for Euro USD is 1.1433. And if we check the Fibonacci retracement, then 78.6% retracement. As we know, between 61.8% to 78.6% retracement, this is a zone where they will find very stiff resistance. Once it's break 1.1470, then we can think euro can make new high, means breaking the previous high. But as we know the Friday news, so let's check the what Trump did again on Friday. News was this: Trump recommends a 50% tariff on European Union starting on June 1. Since the progress trade talks between European Union and the US is very slow, and the European Union is reluctant for 10% base tariff. So again, Trump threatens the European Union. If they will not accept the demand of the United States, then they can levy a 50% tariff on the European Union. Then Trump threatens, before that, Trump threatens European Union smartphone as Trump. So they also talk about the Apple should make their iPhone in the United States. Otherwise, as they are making iPhone in India also, they will levy a 25% tariff. Not only for the Apple, even they talked about the Samsung also. Now, latest news is that ships are canceling crossing to US and Trump's new 50% tariff threat. They are also forcing Switzerland to question its love for farmer. It means they give subsidy and they charge a huge tariff on the US beef import. So Trump is threatening everywhere. But two more interesting facts is going on the market. And one very important is that okay, let's see here. Let's correlate the market. Once this news came, then we can see the fall here. S&P 500, it came down, but it again goes up. There was a reason, as per my experience. Monday is holiday in the United States. Even the bank holiday is in UK. So when there is a holiday on Monday, generally US equity market does not close on the low. I have seen since 10 years. So this rise can be some hope in weekend, or we have 3 days. Uh, there should be some compromise between European Union and United States. And one most important factor behind this rally in the US market is that S&P came down to 4,800 and it jumped to 5,963. This buying is from retail. There is a very, we can say, the hedge fund and institutional investor and institution and retailers are at opposite side. Hedge fund are still bearish on the US equity. Institution are also bearish, but this all buying is from the retail who buy on the dip. So crack is coming, and this day when it make the high of 5945, that day there was a highest buying from the US retail client in last 4 to 5 months. A single day highest buying was here. They expecting it can go up further. But if this fall continue, this is the support for the S&P 500, then fall will be very sharp since retailer will be trapped. Of this news, another was the fall in the DAX. DAX fell sharply from its lifetime high 24,139 to 23,259. So why Trump is doing this? Most important factor is that let's see the what's going on in the market. See the US yield curve. This is very dangerous for the equity market and whole financial market. US yield curve, this 30-year, this is the 1 year before, and this is at present. It's keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. But if US yield is going up, then why dollar is weakening? Generally, when yield is going up, then dollar should be strong. But why this dollar is weakening? So reason is that it should be backed by the growth in the US economy. They have the huge debt. And Trump is trying to pass a tax bill, tax concession bill to reduce the means to increase the corporate profit and reduce the corporate tax. And they know if this tax concession bill will be passed by the Senate and Congress, then deficit will widen. So once this deficit will widen, then there will be huge inflationary pressure on US economy. And to fill this deficit, Trump want to levy the tariffs, and they are cutting also expenses from many area, many department. They are cutting job, they are cutting expenses. So Trump is playing gambling at present right now. They want to levy a tariff so that there should be some income, so that they can able to pass this tax concession bill. But recently we have the news, the all the three credit agency has downgraded the triple A rating of the United States. So at present, US economy and Trump policy is in very red line, means in very danger zone. It, if they able to pass the Trump concession bill, then their budget deficit will widen, and it will be a blow to the US economy, unless everyone is expecting they should contain this budget deficit. That's why Trump is threatening everyone to levy the tariff so that there should be income. If they does not succeed, then they will not able to pass the tax concession bill. If they able to pass, then this yield will be explode and dollar will crash like anything. It will be very dangerous for the US economy. So one danger is here. This the 30-year yield is at 5%. It is rising very sharply long term. And US economy will go to recession, or this scenario is called deflation, means economic growth is going down and inflation is going up. Then it will be a very hard time for the Fed if they cut the interest rate what Trump is wanting from the Fed. Then inflation will shoot up again, then everything will be out of the control. So it will be a very hard time for the, not only for this Fed, for all the central bank. Another market should all another alarming event is coming from the Japan. If we see the Japan bond yield,
Sir,
it is
it
also
is
rising
going
very.
all-time high, sir. I have seen that Japanese market is also touching all-time high. Is there
Yeah.
any, it is alarming for whole global economy or only for uh, Asia and US market?
No, it is alarming for the whole world. This, if this is going up, this will be alarming for the whole world. Since this is most of the Japanese asset, most of the Japanese asset is out of the Japan. Since they fund their currency, they put their investment out of Japan. They have huge investment in the United States. They have a huge investment in Australia. So they will sell when it happens. People then sell their asset there and they bring back to Japan. So there will be selling from the US firm all over their foreign investment. So fund will come from the US market, fund will come from the European market, fund will come
Yes, sir.
from all the markets. So this is very alarming, and they have also huge debt. They have also issued a very large number of debt. They has to pay very large.
And
One
Amar
moment.
sir, I have heard one more thing. One news is coming from JP Morgan says and Goldman says they are expecting around 75% chances in US recession. Is it right, sir?
Is it 100% right? There
If
is
it
all.
is right, so what will it impact in whole global market? How? much we can see a correction in our market, American market or Asian markets?
Okay, see again this Japanese yield curve.
Yes.
It is all-time high. So there is two things. Either it is a very warning signal to Japanese economy. So there can be two factors. If we see one phase, if Japanese economy start weakening, it's troubling for the Bank of Japan, then their currency should depreciate. But when Japanese firm is in problem, Japanese economy is in problem, but their yield is rising. So carry trade, there is no chance for the carry trade. Means people sell yen and buy other currency since their yield is rising. So most of the overseas investment of the Japanese firm will come back to Japan. So for this reason, the yen will be stronger. Once this outflow to the Japan will stop, then yen again start weakening. So it is very complex thing. Most important thing is that we already under the huge uh, debt, and the still there is too much money in the market after the quantitative is easing and the asset purchase facility from the European Union. So this Trump tariff will derail whole world economy. And right now, Trump, what he is doing, he is not first. They have some, some agreement with the China. There is a 90-day pause. So they have done deal with the United Kingdom, not a clear deal, but so they are dividing each country. Before thing was different. They levy tariff of 30%, 50%, 60% to all the country. So they are tackling one by one. So this time, if it will also a problem for suppose European Union, they are not threatening to European Union, do a deal. Since China will do the deal. So they are dividing. So this is the problem at present, but ultimately what will happen? Inflation will go up as per this bond is saying. And if suppose they are threatening Apple, they're threatening this one, Samsung, they're threatening all the company come to the US. But everyone know the cost of labor is high in the US. If they come back to the US, then their product will be very costly and their margin will be less. So this is the reason it's a very big problem. And free flow trade is right now, this is not the free economy. Now it is protective economy. So you live high 10%, I live high 10%, it will translate into recession, definitely into recession. And right now everything is overvalued. If you think all the most of the asset, especially equity market, is highly overvalued since they are expecting there will be net no trade war, and ultimately all the central bank will cut rate. That is the hope and expectation. So this rise in equity market is just on the hope. But if we see the reality is saying something. Even this is the Japan. If you see this yield curve of the US, they are saying something different. Generally, when economy is very hot, then inflation goes up, then equity market goes up. But right now, thing is totally different. This is only inflation will go up. So this will derail whole the this 5% yield curve of US and this Japanese. They have enough potential for a sharp means Lehman Brothers type collapse like in 2008. Let's see when it will translate. But if things continue, definitely it will go up. And there is one most important thing also. This is the Switzerland and United States 10-year spread. It is coming down. It coming down means as per the bond spread it is saying that dollar should be very very strong against the yen, sorry, Swiss franc, but it's happening opposite. It's happening opposite, so it's flagging the risk. Even if we see the gold here, gold is going up, gold does not give anything. Gold does not give anything, so it's going up just only on the US economy will be in problem, and there is uncertainty. But one thing we must notice, this yield, if it starts keep rising, then one time dollar will be very strong for quite some time. So this is a very complex thing Trump is playing. They have their compulsion to cut the this tax. They want to give some benefit and profit to the corporate, and they are not able to do this since they have the huge budget deficit and the 33 more than 36 trillion they have debt. That's why they are doing this trade and the tariff. And if they don't succeed, then their domestically means they it will be very bad thing for the Trump. But as per the but who will tell Trump you are not your policy is very bad? This yield, 30-year yield, when it goes up, then Trump and take back foot. So that's why it's happening in the market. So now let's analyze the other currency pair. Oh, already we analyzed this Euro USD. So 1.385 above that. But if right now thing is that Euro will be in the problem if they accept only one thing is that when Trump will able to push US economy in better shape if they are able to do it 10%, up to 10%. If all country accept base tariff from the US, then it will be very good for the US and it will be very good for the dollar also. But more than 10% and if 0%, both will be bad for the US economy. Why 0% is not acceptable to the Trump and more than 10% is not acceptable to the market. So this 10% base tariff, if all the country accept, then other country will be in disadvantage and US will have advantage. In that scenario, dollar will be very super strong since their inflation will go up, US growth will pick up. So there will be no interest rate cut from the Fed if 10% base tariff all the country accept. If European Union does not accept 10% tariff, then definitely Trump will put tariff on the European Union, and then it will be bad for the euro. Since Germany exports too many things to US, Italy exports too many things to the US, so it will be very bad for the Europe then. And as growth is concerned, then their growth will be also in the problem. Right now, if you see the German DAX, it's keep going up. But let's see the technicals now. As per this regression channel, if we see this is the mid level for below this 23,340, it can fall to 22,000. And if it jump from here, the next target can be this one. But let's analyze another aspect also. This is the previous high. And if we see here now in the RSI, RSI is just falling below 60. So definitely it can come to 50. So this trend line is broken here in the DAX. And one more aspect is here. This was the previous high of the DAX. This. So once it fall below this, precisely 23,503, then chance is that it can go down further to 22,006. Still bearish phase had not come. So let's check for the lower time frame. What's lower time frame? See here this rally, this jump. Even it went up on the only hope. There is two hope. Union will means they lose their rule, so that country can spend more than the 2% of the GDP, and they will spend on the defense infrastructure. And there will be a truce between European Union and United States. So everything is on expectation. Economy is saying something else, their data is coming bad, but it just keep going up. So last rally of the DAX is from here. So there is one simple rule. If it fall below again 23,000, then it will fall by the same level. It happens in the market. So if it goes up from here, then next level will be here. And exactly it is supported by here, this support area. So below that, it is expected it can fall to 22,235. Previous high was this, then it came down. So another support is here. If we look for the 1 hour chart, which gives this is the area here. Here very good level is coming. This one. So as per the rule is that retest. Generally, I suggest everyone to take the retest. It break here. Again, it goes up. Be mind Monday US market is closed. So, but German equity market will be open, and it does not. It seems there will be any. So this is the very crucial level for the DAX. If it keeps coming down, then it will be a confirmed sell. Technical 23,661. But people will be reluctant to sell. They will think again it will go up. When it is going up, this level was very high, good level to sell. But now it will be not a good level to sell for many people, since it is a psychological effect. Since they can see now it can go up to here, so they will try to sell when it will go up, but from here it will keep going down and people will not able to sell. So this is a mind game for the trading, in the trading. So actual sale is now from this level retest. If it goes up if above here, then wait, then again wait for at least this level to touch this. Maybe it will touch this level, and then again from here it will come down. So 23,834, and these two level are here for the German DAX. If we see this is Nasdaq. First of all, let's see the how much retracement was there. It is if 78.6%, it has crossed 78 to 88.6%. From here, any fall, there will be a good fall. This is the rule. If any fall from 78.6 to 88.6 on extension, if it keep falling, then fall will be very good. So now let's check their levels, but still it is above the 50 moving average. So this is correction. So in actual sense, we can say up to this level it will be correction, then it will go to the bearish phase. So till now, let's check the from TDI. It has touched the upper boundary, so this is selling. It can take support here. And if we see the RSI here, again it does 70. It has come to oversold from overbought. Then again, so at least 50 RSI will touch. And here we can see the trend line is broken in the RSI. And if we check the 4 hour, if trend line is broken, then it will be a good sell. So let's check first 4 hour in Nasdaq. This trend line is broken. Trend line is broken here in Nasdaq. Same thing I saw today in Bitcoin. They have broken the trend line. So as per this one, price action, this is the level. If Nasdaq does not able to break this here, then it can go down to this level. And if we check the 1 hour chart in the Nasdaq, now it is coming below the 50 moving average, 200 moving average. So this is very crucial level for the. So Monday we can see DAX will give the first hint. If DAX is trading below this level, then we can expect the more fall on the equity side. Main for US market, why the sharp fall is expected, since it is a retail buying. So please remember this thing. And if we see the Bitcoin here, in Bitcoin is Bitcoin here. Most important thing is that if we see the 1 hour, so and this is the level. It was the previous high, it goes up and it came down, then of course it is up. So it goes here. They break the resistance, then the resistance becomes support, then it came down. Again, it goes up to here. So 13 moving average is crossing 50, means direction is down. Trend will be down below 20, 200 moving average. But this is a very powerful pattern here if fall from here. So if goes again this level and it starts coming down, then with above the stop loss, this one we can say this is very volatile pair and the spread is also high. So if this is stop loss, if break, anyone can take sell. And as per the confirmed trade is that this will be, if break this, then we can say it will also break the 200 moving average. But there is a, if break this, don't sell immediately. Just like once break this, take the retest. Always take the retest, otherwise it can shoot up from here. Maybe it will break this and then it will go up again. After that, once it starts coming down, then you can sell. So once break this, don't sell. Just let's see here. So maybe it will breaking this, it will go up again to this area. Then you take start selling. If we see the gold, now one thing is clear. If we see the chart, see here now. This is the one here. Trend line resistance is there. So if break this, it can go up further. How long it can go up? However, if you see the price pattern is bearish. How? This is the high. Then it make the lower high. Then now it is lower high. It is the low from here. It came down here. Then here low. Then it is here the low. So price action is saying it is bearish. But once it break to be bullish, it must break this level. So it has to break the previous high. If it fall again, it starts coming down, it not able to break gold this 3444, then price action will remain bearish, since it is the formation of the, and you can see this is also a formation of channel. If gold starts falling here, then definitely it will be a continuation of the bearish pattern. And if we check the RSI, it just came down here. So again 60, there is always chance it it will fall. From here it does not go to 70 or 90. I have seen it should come below 40, then there is a chance. So, and if we check the 1 hour chart for the here, as per the 1 hour chart for the gold, previous high and this was on the news, so ignore that here. So it break and again goes up. Second break will be the real. So if fall below 3342, then it can go down. Otherwise, wait for this trend line to break to enter the buy. And this is coming right now for the gold. This 3372 trend. So above gold is short term up, since in 1 hour it is above the 200 moving average, all the moving average which define the trend and direction. So, but again, if falls below 3342, then as per the daily chart, if you see, this is a confirmation of the formation of the lower high and lower low, which confirms gold is bearish. So it is very crucial, 3342 for the gold and 3372, or more precisely, if we check the 4 hour gives the better view. Now there is a also formation of the bearish Gartley, which is stop loss is coming 3390. So as per this trend line resistance in the 4 hour, this is very clear, 3364. Now let's check the another pair, GBP USD. Pound is very bullish, and if you will see here, then it is above the 50 moving average and the 8 moving average, and RSI is still approaching 70. So to find exact level for, we have to check the weekly chart for the, and as per this one, their next resistance is coming to this level 1 point, and another is this one. This is very strong resistance for the pound, 1.3619. But one thing is clear here, if you see the weekly chart, if it break this one, so there will be definitely retest 1.3441. And if pound came to 1.333441 and it starts going up, then definitely it will touch 1.3741. But if it starts falling below, then we can say it is a false break which goes up on the news, since the but we must remember US yield is going down, sorry, going up. Right now everyone is focusing only on the US growth. So this is a one sided thinking. It will affect whole world. It will affect the whole world. So, and this rising US yield means bond market will make dollar strong again. So just right now we are only focusing on the US data and this term policy. So this is 1.3341. As long as it is above this, pound is up, otherwise will count as a false break. And for 1 hour, if we see the 1 hour, this one is the level here. Since Monday market, UK is on holiday, so generally what happens, there will be a wild movement in the morning till evening. Since this is Monday, first day of the week, so when US market will open, then this currency market, their behavior trend will came to know the exact trend what's going in the market. So 1.3475, and it goes to here. So this will define the range for the, if coming below, then it can touch to 1.3475. So be remember, please remember, US market, sorry, US market is closed on Monday, and UK market is also closed. So there will be erratic movement in the currency market on Monday. We'll come to know exact trend on Tuesday. So there is free hand. There is one very interesting setup. Some currency is giving, as you see the Swiss franc, it is going
Sir,
here.
sorry to interrupt you, sir. Can you tell me about the dollar index? What can expect it is goes above 100 or still maintain position
See
level
the dollar
below
index, this
100?
one. This is the
Yeah,
dollar index. Is what it came down to 9865.
yeah,
Okay. So one
yeah.
thing is that here, as per this is weekly chart.
Okay.
So generally in weekly chart, we say 3 week low. So this is third week, first week, second week, and first week. If dollar does not jump from here, so generally again I am telling you, we'll come to know exactly on Tuesday. But as per technical is concerned, see this was the previous low, but
Yes,
it jumped from here. So now see,
yes,
so it came down as per this one, it came down here, again it goes up from here, then again it is now coming down below this one. As per the dollar, this is saying if it trades below, then dollar will remain bearish.
is it
9980.
technically bearish? Is it technically bearish, or we can see that any up movement from here?
Technically, bearish formation is there. See here, it goes here first. It is the
Yeah,
high. Then we can
yes,
see this high.
yes,
Then it can see the lower high.
yeah,
This was the low,
yes,
and it make the lower low.
never lower, yes, lower,
Yeah. So it goes up, but not able to touch
yeah,
this. Even not
yeah.
able to touch this. So it goes up, so it can be a false break. So this is a confirmed sell, but there will be many complex thing. Some
But it is a news base, so we can
yeah,
expect.
news based, and some currency, just only one factor. I'm just I show you the this one Swiss franc. I show you the yield Switzerland US 10-year. You can see here. As per this
Yes,
one, Switzerland US USD CHF right now what is trading around 0.82. It should be parity. It is the lowest level if you see in the last 9 years.
yeah, yes,
Spread is minus
almost 10 years it
400.
is.
Yeah. So this will come into means effect. Right now, it's
Yeah,
just trading this risk, equity market going up, it is going down. So now they are also targeting the Switzerland. They have to make the deal. So this will come. This this chart will play. This is the real economics. Right now, it is going down on the sentiment. Okay, US economy is going down, but there will be a limit. US economy will not go down, but US economy will send negative wave to the whole world. Then
yes. US debt to GDP is also high, sir.
US
Approximately
debt to GDP is
124%.
very high. Everyone is
Yeah,
expecting this Trump tax bill. Everyone is expecting they will contain the deficit, but this Trump concession bill will put by in last in coming 10 years their GDP to debt ratio to 135%. So that's why Fitch has downgraded the credit rating. So
yeah.
before that, the S&P and Moody already had downgraded. S&P did in 2011 and Moody in 2019, if I remember exactly. and that's why that was the last credit rating agency. So this will come into play. Okay, so it's going down
Yes.
just only on the one thing. So another interesting thing I want to show you, if you see here, Japan 10 years and Germany 10-year spread. See here, now correlate the this real economics with the currency market. This is the lowest level, means Euro JPY should be highest here. Now this is reversing, and we know this Trump trade and tariff threat will force ECB to cut 2 to 3 times interest rate again. And everyone knows in Switzerland their inflation is falling very sharply. They have to cut their interest rate again to make it negative. Otherwise, their currency is so strong, their export and everyone is crying. Okay. And next week, next month is the meeting. So they have to cut the interest rate. And here again, the bond yield 30-year of Japan is rising. So this spread is what is negative, it will go up, go up, go up. Now see, economics is saying Euro JPY should fall. Okay. Before it was near this level, it will come to this level. Even if Bank of Japan will not raise the rate, they will definitely not cut the rate, since this yield will force them to keep the interest rate at the same level. Maybe they have to raise the rate. Now see here, okay, first let's talk about this. So after that, their support is this. See, even this is broken. So there is two level here. Two level means at least they have to go up above 9904. Then it will be very good. If it jump from here, then what we can say, this is the low, then this is the higher low. So if it does not break dollar index this, then we will have the formation of the higher low. So it will be neither bearish nor bullish. So if break this, then it will confirm it is bearish dollar index. Then their next support is here. This is as per the weekly chart, and we will come to know on Tuesday, not Monday, since it's the first day of the week and US and UK market is closed. So as per the 1 hour chart, if you see, this is the one moment dollar index. See here, it came down, it goes up here. So it is very simple now. So we have to think about this one, this level. If it goes above here, then we can say it will be good for the dollar. Otherwise, it will be bad for the dollar. Now, what we talked about this Germany and this bond, this spread is squeezing. So how it will help? Now let's check the Euro JPY. As per Euro JPY, let's check the weekly chart. What's weekly chart is saying? As per the regression, as per the weekly below this, their support is coming here, 156. Okay, this is the weekly. Since regression is, the leading indicator, so it gives. Now check the daily chart. We'll go by one. This is a range bound. We generally see the range is here as per the daily regression, 116, and below this 161, and this is 156. Okay, now forget regression. Now check the moving average. As per the moving average, it's just coming below the 50, and this is the 8. Once it cross, it will be very bearish. So this is a sign, and see this one, not able to break 163.34 here. So Euro JPY is now really going to be in bearish, and which can fall to 156 level. So this is as per the moving average. And if we check the line chart, since it is very volatile, then it will give you the clear picture. Is there any short-term trend line which is broken or not? So now it's clearly visible. Even the trend line is broken. So now we have the three confirmation. Now let's check the fourth confirmation. So this is the means the trade which gives the confidence to sell even below this. Now check the RSI. RSI is just coming below 50. So it will be bearish. So what we should do in the bearish? Bearish means it will make a new low. And if we check this level, there is only one time fall. So even we check the line chart, this will be the actual fall here below this. So one thing is very, very clear here. As per the all parameters on the long term chart, this is going to bearish. RSI below 50, below moving average, and this has just touched this mid of the regression of the daily chart. Even as per the weekly regression, if below this, it can go to this level. So one more confirmation we need. Okay, let's check the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart, it is very clear here. It break this one, it goes up, second fall will be real. So if it fall below this, then we can really sell. Otherwise, let's wait. Another level is this. If cross this, then wait for this level, this or this level. So this is very clear now. Euro JPY. Again, one major, everyone, I'll tell you, this is the CHF JPY. We know the bond yield is squeezing. So it from 137 it goes to 180. Now here is the real sell will come if break this level. Here we have the triple top, and as per this GAN, their major support is this, but below this 174, this is the 168, then this level will come. And if we check, this is the I think trade for the decade. If we check the TDI, it is coming below the market baseline. And if we check this is just at the 50. So this is another very interesting pair to take a sell and hold. Even the bond yield, interest rate, monetary policy diversion is there. So even economics is suggesting and even this is suggesting. And if we check the 1 hour where we can take sell or not, it is below all the moving average here. Means 213 and everything. So this is very volatile pair, and in the when liquidity is less, so this is the level here. Now you see not able to break this. So 173.83, and if break this, then as per the daily, weekly RSI, it will be a good sell. So let's wind up here, my dear friend. All the best for coming week. So we have analyzed the Euro USD, pound, gold, Japanese yen. Okay, Japanese yen, if we see the technically here, Japanese yen is below this level. Below, as per the daily, they are below the 50 and 8 moving average. If break this, then it will go down. And as per we see the weekly, it will give you. As per the Japanese yield is going up. So if break this, then it can fall to here. So don't think here. There can be a big fall the Japanese yen. Their 30-year yield is rising so much, so this level can come for Japanese yen. That is around 136 level. So thank you for watching this video. And so once again, you can join the Tradify to take the benefit of the experienced mentor and their customized course. Thank you. All the best.